Elite Dangerous Odyssey is here, and we finally have access to a whole range of brand new planetary tech. Now, some of these were available in alpha, but Frontier told us many times that the full brand new planetary tech wasn't switched on for alpha, which meant we had to wait for release. So here we are, release day or just after, and one of the brand new planets. Now, many of them are absolutely stunning. Great new groundwork here, you can see that down below, and some rather nice atmospheric looking effects. These are tenuous atmospheres, meaning that the atmospheres are very thin, but nonetheless they still look pretty good. Now, from the screenshots we've seen and the other videos around the internet, there should be a variety of different colours of atmospheric effects and skies. So far I've only been able to find blue myself. Spent quite a lot of time looking, many hours in fact, so not that easy to find the different types of planets, despite me landing on planets with different types of chemical makeup for the atmosphere. The one I'm on right here is carbon dioxide based, as you can see right there. And as you noticed a moment ago, the next one we're heading on to is Neon Ridge. Again, from orbit, these planets look absolutely amazing. Big improvement over the previous editions. Haven't got around to doing a side-by-side comparison yet between Odyssey 1s and Horizons 1s. I'm sure you'd like to see that. But for now we're here just to take a look at what they're basically like. So this planet has a atmosphere of neon rich, and when we get down to the surface you can once again see that it is somewhat blue, just like the previous planet. Heading down towards the ridge there of this big crater just to do a bit of a flyby. So I spent 4 hours this morning jumping around at various locations on my different accounts. Some of these were near the bubble, others were in Colonia, we'll get to a few of those in just a moment, and a bunch of others in the centre of the galaxy near Sagittarius A. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to locate any other atmospheres of different colours to this. But that could just be a result of a little bit of poor luck, just not really being able to find what I'm looking for. Hopefully other people have had better results than that, and I'm going to keep going. Hopefully we'll find more interesting things. Meanwhile, I also took a bit of time out to go and have a look at the Thargoid bases. Now, as you can see, the gas effects around the bases now are very different to how they were previously, but that's not what I was here to find out. I was here to take a look inside the Thargoid base and see what it's like when on foot. For those of you that have been here before, you'll remember that there's a big machine, a Thargoid machine in the centre of the base. That's where we're heading towards. Once there, I got out of the SRV and had a look up a bit close and personal. Now, I was hoping that coming here on foot would result in seeing something new or something different. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. More unfortunate than that, however, is that for some reason the graphics seem to be different. So, this is what the Thargoid chamber looks like right now in Odyssey, and this is what it looked like a while ago in Horizons. I can't say it's much of an improvement, to be perfectly honest, although personally I actually think it looks worse. Maybe it's a glitch of some type and something that will be fixed sooner rather than later. Anyway, elsewhere in the galaxy we are here at Colonia. This is the infamous Jax station. I wanted to stop off here briefly to see if it was possible to meet with the infamous Jax himself. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, Frontier put in a generic NPC here rather than Jax himself, and of course Jax is a bartender or a barman, but no. Anyway, moving on, we're heading out into the galaxy. I want to have a look at one of the new planets. The idea was to see what these wonderful atmospheric planets look like inside or near to a nebula. So we've got a few options here. Let's just click on this one and you can see what type of atmosphere it's got. There we go, definitely an atmosphere there, definitely landable. So let's head out this way and see what these look like. The rather sad truth then is that not all planets with the brand new planetary tech, and this is a tenuous atmospheric planet, not all of them look all that good. It seems to me, based on what I've seen so far at least, that the graphics is somewhat interfered with by the ambient light cast by the local nebula. Just accelerated up a little bit there to get down to the surface of the planet so we can have a look, and you can see the dark horizon there, a very low type atmosphere. Seems black for some reason. I guess that's because of the ambience of the local nebula, and just I was a little bit unsure, perhaps I was on the dark side of the planet, but the local star there is selected, and this will be the primary light source for this particular planet, and it's right above us. So yeah, we're on the day side of the planet, and it's not working too well. Moving on to the center of the galaxy. This is right near to Sagittarius A. Of course, this is a very, very bright area of the galaxy. Thousands, millions in fact, of different stars here, causing the backdrop to be very, very bright. We're coming on here to another atmospheric planet. This planet here, you can see the location marker is showing we're right nearby to it. You can see the details for the planet here. Let's get a little bit closer and see what it looks like. So again, you can see the atmospheric effect here, the atmospheric scattering. It's kind of a thick smudge, very, very dark, obviously impacted by the coloration of the center of the galaxy here. When we're down on the planet, it's almost as though there's no atmospheric effect here at all. It looks a bit smoggy, if anything, and the surface of the planet, unfortunately, well, leaves a little bit to be desired. Another thing that I want to point out is there doesn't seem to be any large, massive scale ridges or canyons. Again, there's only so many planets I can look at in a few hours, but these used to be fairly common to come across. So far, I haven't come across one, but again, I will spend some more time looking, and if you've seen anything like that, do let me know in the comments section. So, spending quite a few hours looking around, a little bit disappointed because of the sheer number of planets that just don't look very good. But then, there are plenty of planets that look absolutely stunning, so it's a bit of a mixed bag. And really, when they look good, they look very, very good indeed. Now, here on the end of the video, I do realise I haven't spoken about the performance issues that many people are experiencing. Very disappointing to see that Odyssey has released with performance issues. It assured us that this pretty much wouldn't happen, but you know, there we go. This is something I definitely will be talking about in my next video, so keep an eye out for that. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.